In the early 1980s, Barry Blanchard was at the forefront of a group of bold Canadian alpinists who were making their mark not only here in the Canadian Rockies, but also in Europe and the Himalaya. At the time, his bold vision, talent, and pure determination made him one of North America's leading alpinists. Although he thinks of himself as more of a settler than a pioneer, he's regarded worldwide as the historical father of hard ice climbing and Canadian alpine climbing. Barry's name is synonymous with some of the most iconic lines in the Canadian Rockies, and his first ascents on these mythical walls are many. Andromeda Strain is a hard route near the Columbia ice fields and still a test piece for any alpinist. The North Pillar of the North Twin is one of the most daunting routes in North America, and a climb not often repeated since Barry's 1985 first ascent. And then there's the wild thing. It's a gutsy winter climb on the east face of Mount Chefron in the Mistaya River Valley. Barry and various partners spent 15 days on 5 different attempts before he was successful in an epic 3-day climb of the mountain. On his 4th attempt on Mount Robson's Emperor Face, Barry topped out on a visionary line of beauty he called Infinite Patience. In 1988, over 4 days, Barry and partners put up a first winter ascent on one of the hardest winter routes in the Canadian Rockies, the east face of Howse Peak. His resume internationally is equally impressive. In 1984, Barry and a small team of friends were successful in an alpine-style climb on the daunting North Ridge of Rakaposhi. It's the stuff of legends. Barry's tale of a 1988 attempt on the Rupal face of Nanga Parbat is equally bold, and a riveting story not for the faint of heart. Barry is an internationally certified UIAGM mountain guide and has always been a mentor and role model to the guides he has worked with. While guiding over 5,000 days in the mountains, he has taught, told stories, and touched the lives of thousands of people, inspiring them to become mountaineers, skiers, and climbers. His skills as a mountain guide and safety expert have also found him a role on Hollywood feature films, such as K2, Cliffhanger, and The Vertical Limit. Since 1984, Barry has contributed regularly to various mountaineering periodicals, and in 2015, he released his first book of his climbing memoirs, The Calling: A Life Rocked by Mountains. It was an immediate success. The Calling won the Boardman Tasker Prize for Mountain Literature, a prestigious award for an original work which has made an outstanding contribution to mountain literature. Most recently, Barry is one of 3 founders and a mentor of Mountain Muskox. Their mission is to support mountain community members who have experienced critical incidents. This organization would not exist without Barry's drive and belief in support to the mountain community. The Bow Valley Sports Hall of Fame is pleased to induct Barry Blanchard.